Hello my friends and welcome back. Now it's time to actually start working on some pages, and we're going to start with the dashboard. So the dashboard is going to have two proper things that are important in the dashboard. The first one is going to be the admin dashboard, and the second thing is going to be the seller dashboard. So we're going to have two dashboards, but they are quite similar. So let's create the structure first. So the first thing that I want to do is go on my source folder. Let me zoom in a bit. Then I'm going to go inside my app right here. And then I'm going to create a new folder. This one is going to be for the dashboard. So I'm going to add this right here, and I'm going to create the folder that is called a dashboard. So dashboard like this. Okay. And inside of this dashboard, I said we're going to have two dashboards. One is going to be for the admin and the other the seller. So let's start with the admin for now here. And also let's create another folder. This one is going to be for the seller. So for the dashboard right here, we're going to go inside. Now we have the admin. So we have to create like the layout for this. Okay. So we're going to go inside the admin and create the layout. Layout is just simply we're going to structure how the page is going to look. So inside the admin, we're going to create a new file. This one is going to be called layout.tsx. So layout like this. Sorry, my bad. I type without looking at my keyboard. So this sort of stuff happens. So what we're going to do, just simply going to go RFC right here. And this one, we're going to call this admin and then dashboard and then layout like this. And let me remove the exports from here. So now we have the admin dashboard layout right here. So it's going to take the children because that's a layout. It's going to take the children. So inside of here, we're going to have the children, and we have to specify the type of the children. So the children right here, what type they're going to be? They're going to be React node. So we're just going to go React node like this, and we're going to import that. And the children is going to be what we have inside of here. If we don't do this, we're not going to get the content of the pages. So I'm going to show you how. So let's say I am in the admin right now. Let me create the dashboard page. So I'm going to go page.tsx right here, and let me go RFC here. And this one, we're going to call it admin dashboard page right here, and let me save right here. So we are in the admin dashboard. I can simply go right here and call this admin dashboard right here and save. So now let's go back to the browser. Let's see the changes. So I'm going to go back to my application right here, and I'm going to go to /dashboard. So / right here and then dashboard, and we're going to go directly there. And as you can see, we don't have this because we created the dashboard admin. So dashboard page doesn't exist. So let's create that also. I'm going to go inside the dashboard here and create a page. So page.tsx. So now RFC, and we can call this dashboard page and remove the imports here. Well, let's go here. I'm going to go dashboard. So dashboard and then page here, then save, go back to the browser. And now we have the dashboard page. Now let's see the admin dashboard page. So I'm going to go /admin and click enter. And as you can see, we're not going to be allowed because we need to log in. Okay, we can't access that. And the reason that is going to be our config in the middleware. So let me just go back right to our middleware. And as you can see, the protected route is going to be for /dashboard and then everything inside it right here. But also we want to protect the /dashboard. I think it should work automatically by this, but if it didn't, we can actually just add another one. We just can go right here in the beginning, and we can go /dashboard like this. And also everything inside the dashboard will be protected, and we can't access it unless we are logged in. So let me try again to access the dashboard. So I'm just gonna go and dashboard here, and let me click, and now also I can't access it unless I am logged in. So this is the first step, is that we have to actually be logged in to be able to do this. So that's the first thing, but also we have to check also for the row. And if you remember, when we worked on that, we added that in the private metadata in the authentication part. So for the dashboard right here that we have created the page, and also we can create the layout. It's not important, but I feel like we should just add it for now. So what I'm going to do, because we can add something to it later. So inside the dashboard right here, we can create a layout, and then layout.tsx right here. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back to this page, copy it, and come back and add it here. So this is the dashboard layout, the global one like this, and it's going to seek the children, etc. Let me close everything right here and actually just go back now to the page of the dashboard. So inside the dashboard page, so the first thing that we said is that we have to be logged in, and let's try now to log in. Okay, that's the main important thing. And let me try to log in with the seller account and not the admin account. So let me just show you. If you go back and open the bun and then Prisma, and then we're gonna go studio to open the Prisma Studio right here. So what I'm gonna do, let me just go back to my application and now open that right here. Sorry, let me just copy it. So the localhost, I actually couldn't. Let me do it again. So right here, the localhost 5555. This is like the port for the Prisma Studio. So we have opened it right here. If you can see in the users right here, I have 3 users, but let's make sure we open the user that is a seller, or actually just a normal user. So we have 3 accounts right here. Let's open anyone except the admin, okay? Just to check if with the proper integration of the role authorization is gonna work. So let me go back right here. Let me continue with Google. And now actually let me log in with the user, which is this account right here. So I'm gonna open that. So let me actually add the password. So I have done that, and now I am logged in, and because I am logged in now, I can access the dashboard page. Okay, so I'm logged in and I'm inside the dashboard page, even though I shouldn't be allowed because I'm a user. The dashboard, it should check your, this is the main dashboard. You remember, we are not inside dashboard admin. Okay, so we are not inside the admin dashboard. We are just simply on /dashboard. So I want this page, when someone click on /dashboard, let's check the authorization. First of all, we're going to check if it's authenticated. If it's authenticated, good. We have done that with the middleware. Now the next step to check the role. So if you are a user, simply I'm going to redirect you back to the home page because you're not even have the access to the dashboard page. But let's say now you are a seller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to redirect you to the seller dashboard, and if you are an admin, I'm going to redirect you to the admin dashboard. Okay, so this page right here is just going to be like a portal where we check the authentication first, and then we check your role, and if you are depending on the role, we redirect you to the proper page, and you're going to understand this very easily right now. So let me just show you. Let me close this right here, and let me go back. This is the dashboard page. We can do all the things we want right here. So I'm gonna go here. So simply let's do it before the return here. So here we're gonna simply first of all get the user. Okay, so we're gonna, let's say I'm gonna do get user and redirect depending on role. So now I'm gonna get the user, so I'm gonna go const user. So to get the user, we gotta make sure we use await, and then we use the current user. This is a function that exists within Clerk, which allows us to get the actual user that is logged in and its information. But of course, this function should be asynchronous to be able to use await. So we have done that. Now we can actually just console log the user right here. So we can console log the user and get the information of the user that is logged in. And if you open right here the terminal, you can see the information of the user that is logged in right here, all the informations. But what we need to check is the private metadata. So along this information is right here. Let me just show you. If we go, we have the private metadata. I don't know where is it. So we have the private metadata right here. Inside of this private metadata, we will check if the role of the user is user. Then simply we're gonna redirect you to the home page. If it's admin, we're gonna simply go to the admin dashboard, and if we are a seller, we're gonna take you to the seller dashboard. And if it doesn't write any information in the private metadata, we're simply gonna take you back as a normal user and take you to the home page. So this is the proper validation right here for redirection. So we're just simply gonna go for user. So if the user dot private metadata, we can access that right here, and they will access the role property right here, and we will check if it's equal to what? To user. That means you are just simply a user. We're gonna redirect you, so we're gonna use the redirects from Next navigation, and we redirect you to the home page like this. And this is simply if you are like here a user. Okay, so simply let me go back now to my application. This is a user, but for this one we didn't add the private metadata. So we can do also simply something else. We can say if we don't have the private metadata first, so we can say if user dot private metadata, doesn't exist, first of all, simply like this, or so in these both scenarios, we're simply gonna redirect you to the home page. Go back right now, try to access the dashboards. Okay, the what we have, if you go back right here, the private metadata does exist, but it's just simply empty. So we can say if role exists right here, so if the role property exists, okay, if it doesn't exist, so if we don't have any role property, we're gonna redirect you, and also if the property is user, we're gonna redirect you. So let me go back right now, and as you can see, whenever I try to access the dashboard, simply is gonna keep redirecting me. Now the second part, if you are an admin, so if the user.private metadata again dot role right here is equal to what? To the admin. So now we are an admin, we're gonna redirect you to the admin page, which is /dashboard and then /admin like this. Okay, so now if you are an admin, the second part, if you are a seller, so if you are a seller, this we're gonna change this later, but if you are a seller, we're gonna take you to the seller page like this. And now I feel like this is very understandable, and we simply don't need to return anything right here. Just simply like this. This is the dashboard page. We just use it to actually check the roles and redirect depending on that role. So let me try to actually do that right now. So let me go back to my application and let me actually try to sign out. And let me use, let me access the dashboard page. It's going to take me to the sign in page. And now let's actually choose, oh, it's simply, it's going to do this. This is very boring. So I'm just going to go back to my dashboard, redirect, continue with Google. I don't want to be automatically logged in with this account. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to open this in new private and then open the dashboard, because it's only the account that is logged in. So it's automatically logged me with it, but I don't want that. I want to actually log in with the account now that is an admin, which is this one. So I'm going to use that. And let me add the password for the admin. So now I do that, and look what's gonna happen. So I have to actually validate this one. Sorry guys, just give me a second. I'm gonna validate from my phone to allow me to log in. Yes, it's me. Thank you very much. And now we are logged in. So as you see, what's gonna happen, I am directly redirected to the admin dashboard. Why? Because this user is actually an admin, and now I am allowed to access the dashboard /admin, and that is cool. Okay, that's the first thing. Now let me actually log out now and try to access it with an account that is a seller, and let's see if it's gonna redirect me to the seller, and actually try to sign in now again. But this time let's sign in with the seller account. Okay, so the seller account right here, if you go here, which one? It's this one. Okay, I'm gonna use this one because right here it's the seller, and let's see if it's gonna redirect us there. So I'm gonna add this account here, click enter. And let me try to actually log in, and let's see if I'm going to go to dashboard, then /seller. So let's wait a little bit, and let's just wait. I'm logged in, as you can see right here. Now let me go to /dashboard and see. So /dashboard, and it's going to take me to the seller page, which we haven't created. As you can see, the page could not be found, just simply because we haven't created that. So simply let's do that right now, even though it's not necessary now, but we're going to go inside the seller, create a page.tsx. And this one is going to be RFC, and this one is going to be a seller dashboard page like this, and let's call this seller and then dashboard like this. Let me save and go back right now to my browser, and now we have the seller dashboard. Okay, so what we have done is just simply created the structure, the layout for the dashboard, and inside that page we just make sure that if the user is not logged in, we don't access the dashboard at all. But if you are logged in and now you are just a normal user, we're simply gonna redirect you back. You are not allowed in the dashboard page. And if you are an admin, we just simply redirect you to the admin dashboard, and if you are a seller, we just simply redirect you to the seller dashboard. And that was the whole idea of this video. Just make sure the authorization is working, and now you have the idea on how to actually get the role of the user, just simply by accessing, just using the current user function from the clerk. Okay, so they give us, for us, we can see the information of the user logged in, then we can access the private metadata and access the role, and simply check if it's what we want, and then simply redirect depending on the role.